This is a story about two mermaid friends who have a fight. They're best friends, but even best friends get in a fight sometime. One of them is named Delphina Wave. Here's Delphina Wave. And one of them is named Stormy Sue. There's Stormy Sue. And they're going to find a boat and try to fix it up. And they're going to have a lot of help. They're going to have some help from different ocean creatures. So one ocean creature is called a sawfish. You know what a sawfish is? It's a kind of fish. It's a kind of ray fish that has a big beak that's hard and it looks like a saw. And it's going to help. And a sea otter that will help. And a big, big bird called an albatross that can fly all the way across the ocean. There's also a couple of octopuses. And do you know what an electric eel is?
Yeah.
An eel is a kind of fish, but it looks like a snake. It swims in the water, and it can make its own electricity. So we have some electric eels with us today, too. All right. So here's how this story goes. Delphina Wave went out to play with best friend Stormy Sue one day. They found a shipwreck in the bay. Ahoy, Delphina cried. Let's fix this boat and make it float and take it for a ride. A sawfish who was swimming past said, I can fix that broken mast. Yeah. A dozen sea stars held on fast and plugged up all the holes. An otter and an albatross repaired the ship's controls. Electric eels restored the lights and coiled the anchor rope up tight. Two octopuses came in sight and said, we'd love to help. They scraped and scrubbed the deck and wove a sail from strips of kelp. Let's get you in place. Set sail, said Stormy to the crew. We'll search for treasures old and new. I'll set a course that's bold and true. We'll head for northern lands. Delphina shouted, no! And grabbed the wheel from Stormy's hands. You silly sea slug! Don't you know there's nothing north but ice and snow? Down south is where we ought to go. If we go north, we'll freeze. I want to dance with dolphins in the warm and gentle seas. Down south, said Stormy, lobster brain. To go that way would be insane. You'll take us through a hurricane. She pushed Delphina back. The ship veered east. The ship veered west. The hull began to crack. The crew was panicked at the sight of angry mermaids in a fight. The two rolled left, the two tumbled right. They fell off with a crash. And they wrestled in the waves until their tails could barely splash. The two friends drifted side by side, till Stormy said, we could decide to take a different kind of ride. She pointed in the air. I wonder what would happen if we tried to go up there. Delphina grumbled, that's absurd. You can't go flying like a bird. But Stormy said, from what I've heard, big ships can fly up high, so I don't care if you stay here. I'm headed for the sky. Then Stormy said, all hands on deck, it's time to reconstruct this wreck. Prepare for an amazing trek. Adventure guaranteed. I'll help, Delphina said, but I can tell this won't succeed. The crew worked quickly to create a vessel that was long and straight, round and strong, but still lightweight. A mermaid rocket ship. A rocket ship. All right. It's time to take off, Stormy said. Let's start this crazy trip. They towed that craft until they found an undersea volcanic mound. Get up there. Delphina took one look and frowned. You're sure this thing can fly? Not really, Stormy said, but we won't know until we try. Goodbye, the mermaids told the crew. And when that great volcano blew, the two friends blasted off and flew. Hold steady, Stormy cried. Let's zoom beyond the clouds, and then the stars will be our guide. The rocket sailed above the bay. Delphina shouted out, "Hooray! I can't believe you found a way to make this old ship fly. I'm captain of the sea, but you're the captain of the sky." The children playing on the shore found something never seen before, a spaceship with two mermaids headed soaring over the lagoon. The captains of the sea and sky were headed for the moon. And that's the story called Mermaid Games. Thank you.